say something, man. 50 who? 50 who? Stop playing with me, man. 50 what? Sandy, man, 50 what? Stop it. Walk my folks down. What's up, cuz? What the hell going on? Where mama at? Man, what's happening? 50 what? Walk my folks down. God. Never gave up. Never will. What's happening? Built different. Bred different. From this woman right here. Bred different. From this woman right here. On God. 50 what? Stop it. 50 what? This woman right here. Bred different, nigga. Bred different on God.
So, for those who don't understand what type of environment prison is, it is not a game. And you got to go into survival mode. And depending on what state you in, it's different rules. It's different politics. You got the race thing, you got gangs, you got all different type of things going on there, but you got to survive. And yo still in there. You just can't turn that off. Yo, he a whole intro to a killer murder song. But it's real, man. My cousin just came home. He had 40 years, did 25. And he's still adjusting. He been home about a year and a half. He doing good. Shout out to Bonky. He was on the podcast. And like he had to get used to people standing close to him. Like being in the store. You know how you get in line. And like that bothered him because in prison, like you got no fly zones. You don't get close to people you don't know because you don't know who coming to try to pull a move and hang that knife in you. There's so many different things going on in there, man. I just seen a video the other day. They passing the guy around using him as weights, swatting, curling them. You got guys in there cooking on the metal steps. You got a guy in there getting dressed up in the cell. He can't wear it out of the cell because obviously the stuff gonna get took. Everybody got phones. They in here doing TikTok videos. It's different from when I was in prison. When I sat down, we wasn't in there on TikTok. It wasn't no TikTok. It wasn't no Facebook. It wasn't no Twitter. It's just a different. It's just a different world, and you gotta be in guerrilla mode. Like the nice guy you might see on the street, you know, he gotta go in there and turn to something else, and it's not that easy to turn it off. It'd be a lot of guys being institutionalized and still be coming home. It take years to snap out of it, and to a certain degree, I'm institutionalized still, and I ain't do no 15 years. So it says the dude he had 35 years, right? When you get 35 years, you might as well check out. What I mean by check out is like you ain't coming home depending on how old you are. Or when you come home, you're gonna be too old to even enjoy life. Yo, you be in there. Remember, rest in peace, Coco. Getting a letter. Hearing that my cousin that was real close to me got gunned down. And it was like, it read, yo, I hope you sitting down, reading this, and it went on. It was tight. Yo, the pain people go through. You losing loved ones. People lose their mom, their wife. They been there so long that their son come through. There's people in there never going home. People that accepted the fact that this is what it is. And, you know, you could commit a crime when you're young. Somebody could even put a gun in your hand. Go do this, shorty. And you do it. And you in there for the rest of your life. You know, can't tell. That'll follow you. Like, you a soldier. You gotta stand on business. And it is different, man. It is different, man. So I understand this. And people in the comments was like, you know, he about to go back in there. Just you know, you can't really write that man off. But until you've been in that environment and them gorillas breathing down your neck, or you get forced to join a gang, and somebody put that knife in your hand and tell you better go put that work in, or somebody trying to extort your family from the inside, you getting robbed for your commissary, you're not allowed to get on the phone, you forced to join a race war, you got to pick a side, you go in the feds, you got to pick a car, So until you understand that survival mode, it's real rich of you, regardless of what mistakes this man may have made. It's real rich of you to sit there and talk about what somebody going to go back to. That might be his I'm not going back to attitude. Nobody wants to be in that mode forever. It'll wear when he realize it'll wear off when he realize he's home. It will. And hopefully, whatever he do something positive with his life. If he got kids, he get to spend time with them, spend time with his family, go somewhere where the water blue. A lot of times, we be thinking that the neighborhood where we live is the whole world. That's the planet, the projects, this corner, that corner, this side of town. When there's a whole world out there for us, man. We've been bamboozled. Yes, it is a world out there, and it's ours. And you should get to enjoy life. You shouldn't be nobody crash out. This dude was lucky to come home a little bit, almost halfway through his 35 years. He did 15, according to this. And that's a tough stretch, dude. It's guys that come home and can't function after sitting down doing all that time. To as though life just be hard. They get out here, things are different, They might start off right, and then somehow they end up finding their way back. They may say to themselves, like, yo, I'm gonna just go sit down, get this out the way real quick, I'll be back. And go do 2-3 years after already doing 15 years, doing 11 years. Or you got the guy who, and these scenarios I'm giving you are true people. I'm just saying respectful and not mentioning names. Getting money back in the day. Big body, Axe, Lexuses back in the 90s when that was the car. Getting all the money, and now out here bumming it, getting locked up for shoplifting. Can't find a place in the world now. Or murder, death, kill at one time. And now, they come out here and try to do the right thing. And murder, death, kill, find them. So to anybody thinking that this is like, you writing people off, you don't know where people come from. You don't know their circumstances. I was smart enough. I changed my mind. But I was him. I'm everybody else like that. I just made different decisions. And hopefully these guys make different decisions. This brother in particular. But we just not going to write him off because he is in survival mode. And that should let you know where he was at and how they operated.
See this shit? I love you, woman. I love you.
Imagine being upstate, so far away from home where you can't even get a visit because it's that far away. Grandma can't drive. Mom can't drive. Shorty been stopped dealing with you. She met somebody else. She not answering the phone all the time. Or the dude, she get the jealous boyfriend. You ain't even get to talk to your kids like you used to when you first went in. Things change. People move on. Life goes on. It does. And then the handful of people that ride it out with you. You have people on your visiting list. They don't come see you. Nobody put money on your books. You got a little prison job. You in there hustling. And any and everybody can't hustle. Because what you going to do when somebody take your shit? You don't get took. Now, nobody going to respect you. Everybody going to take it. Your stuff, your business over. You're going to have to ride out. And probably get more time. It is not a game. I tell you, it is not a game. And life is too short, man. I remember being in the prison yard out there lifting weights, and they'd be like yard over, and then they'll line us up by the cell blocks. I used to watch the deer, like through the triple gates at the bottom of the mountain, eating grass. And that stuck with me. They say, when you leave, don't look back. I did. I did. Looked at all those cell blocks as I walked. Then, then when I got to my other prison, I never even seen the visiting room. So far away. The only time I seen the visiting room was when they let me out. And I left. I looked back. I wanted to prove that saying wrong. And I did. I almost went back. But I proved them wrong thus far. I've been home like almost 21 years. Don't write people off, man.
Gonna be all right. I got you. I'm God. I got you. I got you. It's happening. It's happening, nigga. Big bro, what up, nigga?
He extra. But no, I understand, man. Welcome home, shorty. You stay home. Prove everybody in them comments wrong. Prove the world wrong. Hopefully you get a trade. You learn something while you was in there. Hopefully you just don't go back to the same neighborhood. It's true what they say, people, places, and things, man. Respect your peace. Stay away from everything. One of the hardest things to do is to break away from the tribe. But that's what you got to do in order to survive. And I'm out.